Hey guys, and welcome to a Cracow St. John Cantius sample set stop tour. This is the I still have difficulty pronouncing the name of it. Hauptwerk sample set. That was made for Grand Org. And I downloaded that version that was for Grand Org, and I am now going to do a stop tour of this organ. So, we shall waste no time at all. There are 3 keyboards and 1 pedal board, as you see, as I'm playing them, and the reason that everything plays at once, all 3 keyboards and pedal plays all at once, is because I only have 1 keyboard, and I have hooked that 1 keyboard up to everything. So, we will begin with the first keyboard, the lowest keyboard. We begin on the left with a 16-foot Bourdon. Some of the stops may be a bit quiet. It was meant that way, just how the audio channels are recorded. So that was the 16-foot Bourdon. Here is an 8-foot Montre. Here is a harmonic flute. Here is an 8-foot Bourdon, so the Bourdon from earlier a bit higher. Here is a Viole de Gambe. Here's a Prestant. Here is a flute. Here's an octave. Here's a Cornet. A mixture. Here is a trumpet. A Clarion. Here is both trumpet and Clarion. Here is a principal chorus with Montre, Prestant, octave, and mixture. Here is a flute chorus with Bourdon, harmonic flute Bourdon, and flute. And then here is how about just the entire first keyboard, which is a Bourdon, Montre, harmonic flute Bourdon, Viole de Gambe, Prestant, flute, octave, cornet, mixture, trumpet, and Clarion, which is some interesting options all for 1 keyboard. So there's the first manual. Now for the second manual. With the second manual, we begin with some of these pronunciations are going to be a bit wrong. Cor de Nuit. Which is very quiet. The audio has been separated into different channels, some of them quieter than others. And my French pronunciation is just horrendous, so if I totally mess these up, please forgive me. Here is a Salicional. This second keyboard is a bit of a quieter channel. Here is an Unda Maris, which I actually don't know what an Unda Maris is. It may just be some random flue. And then here is a actually quite good clarinet. Another Prestant. Here is a Dolce, which I can't tell if a Dolce is a flute, string, or reed. I can't tell if it's any of those. It's like a weird string reed sounding thing. And once again, very quiet. Here is a Nazard, which is a 12th. It's all fluty. The mutation ranks have some pretty high notes. Here's a 2-foot octave, or a 15th. Here's a Tierce, which is a 17th, so even higher. Highest note is a bit insane. And then a Cromorne, which is actually a pretty nostalgic sound. And then a Tremulant, which may not come through well on some of the quieter stops. I'll try some louder stuff like the Clarinette, Cromorne, Prestant octave. You can just hear that wavering come through. That is the Tremulant. Here is, I believe I can actually make a Cornet with Nazard octave Tierce, and then a Prestant Salicional. I can make a Cornet. And then here is just the full second keyboard, without the Tremulant. And then, moving on to the third keyboard, we have a Traverse Flute, or Concert Flute. Very well done, rank. A Bourdon. So basically the Traverse Flute and Bourdon are almost the exact same sound, but it's just that one is metal, one is wood. So like here's metal, and then here's wood. It's like almost the same sound. And then here is a, if I can even say this right, Aeoline, an Aeoline, which is a very quiet string. And then a string Celeste right next to it. So here it is on its own. Here it is with the Aeoline, so here is the vibrato string. Here is a flute octaviante, which I don't know if this means flute octave or just harmonic flute, but nonetheless, a flute. Here is a fugara, which is another string. So here is the 8 Celeste, and 4 string sounds. There's your string chorus. And then another octave, which is what this that I can't pronounce translates to. It's an octave. And then a pretty interesting 4-rank mixture. I think it may be a flute mixture. It's a bit deeper. Pretty interesting sound. And then a bassoon, which the time between pressing the key and the pipe sounding appears to be a bit delayed. If you can just pick up those low notes. And then a harmonic trumpet. And then an oboe. I love the attention to detail, how some ranks are quieter than others, giving the impression that some ranks are physically more distant than others. The attention to detail in these sample sets is just class. So there's an oboe. Here's another clarion. And then here is a bassoon, trumpet, oboe, and clarion for the third manual reed chorus. Pretty amazing sound. And then here is the third manual tremulant. I'll try it on, I think some of the strings are too quiet over here, about maybe an octave mixture with tremulant. Yeah, can just hear that. And then here's full third manual without tremulant. The 16-foot bassoon is a real backbone for the third manual. And then the best for last, well actually the smallest of the divisions, the pedal. So here is a 16-foot subbass, which is so quiet and so low. I think only certain types of audio output devices will pick up that right there. So that was the very soft subbass. Here's a bit rounder contrabass. Here's an octave. Here's a cello. A flute. And then here is a ridiculous bombard. This will make you go deaf. I don't care what audio device you have, you're going to hear this. And that right there was actually, that right there is me tuning it, well not tuning it, but turning it down minus 5 decibels. I took away 5 decibels, and it's still this loud. So if you'd like to make yourself and everyone in the building go deaf, with that wonderful sound, there you go. So here is full pedal. And here is, last but not least, full organ, all 40 stops. I'm actually going to turn the sound down a bit. Here we go, all 40 stops of the Cracow St. John Cantius sample set, all 40 stops, full organ. So this is a free sample set that I will leave the link to in the description where you can get it from. It is a 100% free sample set. All you need is to go to the website and give the creator your email, and simply click Add to Cart, and you can download this free sample set for both platforms. Both, here I go again, Hauptwerk and Grandorg. For both platforms, you can download this sample set, these 40 stops of magnificence, for free. So, I hope you enjoyed, and if you like this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to show your support for the channel. And if you did like this, then expect to see more sample set stop tours in the future. See you next time.